Hey, hey, hey. Hey, hey, hey. We're getting ready to go fishing today. Hey, hey. How is everybody today? I need to open this up. It's a beautiful day down here in South Florida today. Hope everybody's day is beautiful as well. Hope everybody's having a good new year. How is everybody today? We're getting ready to go fishing here in a minute. See if anything's biting. If y'all can hear me, give me a thumbs up or a oh yeah or just anything. You can hear me. Well, holler if you hear me. Just going through my tackle bag here, rearranging a few things that I'm keeping that I'm not ever going to use. I'm sure how many people's done that before. What's up, Saltwater? I know you've done that. Oh yeah, I'll use that one day. No, I won't. It's still going to be there 15 years later. Like these little dudes right here. I use these in my backyard. But that's it. I might use them down the Everglades. Down there, cichlid and Oscar fishing, but for the most part, I don't use them when I'm out there crappie fishing. Robbie Robbie that's here, not yet, but he told me the other day, he said, just use a cane pole. Well, I broke out one of my dad's jig poles. So we're gonna use one of these jig poles back here. Well, that's gonna be interesting getting the catfish on that. What do you think? That's gonna be great. That's gonna be absolutely great. How's your day today, man? You doing good? Is the new year treating you right? Let's get that rod bent. We're about to get it bent, man. I'm just gonna have to I took the old line off that's probably been on there for 15 years. I'm rigging her up. I got my 6 pound here. Now, saltwater, I know you've told me before, but man, my memory is shot. Where are you from? You from here in Florida? I forgot where you're from. Myrtle Beach. Okay. All right. Uh, I remember now. Man, look at that. Let's get that rod bent. Well, that's a bender. That's a bender rod there. So I'm gonna let out about. Let's see. What have I got here? 10-foot pole. Yeah, it's a 10-foot pole. So I'm gonna let out about 11 foot of line. Maybe. No, I'm not gonna let out 11 foot of line. Boy, this is gonna be interesting. Oh my goodness, this is gonna be fun. This is gonna be fun. Great new year, great time with family and friends. Remodeling the house to flip now. I ain't been doing too much fishing the last 3 weeks. Good deal, man. Flipping houses. That's a gig right there. Definitely. My parents was in real estate. They didn't do much house flipping. The only thing they did was just rental property, and it was it was a very good deal. I couldn't get into it. I couldn't do it, and here's why. Me myself, I get why, but as far as rental property goes, I couldn't kick nobody out of the house. I couldn't see kids and stuff. I just couldn't do it. I'm not built like that. I am not built like that. I understand the fact that you know people needs to pay for their stuff. I just don't want to be put in that position. That would be tough for me. You know, my goal is to be a guide down here, but of course it would be freshwater. And come to find out, FWC, you don't have to have nothing special here in freshwater to be a guide. All you got to have is commercial insurance, and that's it. Oh yeah, yeah. Trust me, I have, I have been on that end of the stick there, saltwater. You are exactly right, and I understand the situation and understand why that happens. I just don't want to be put in that position. Money's great, money's awesome, but I don't know. Call me a softie, I guess. And it wouldn't be more. It wouldn't be so much as the adults. The adults give a shit less. You're retarded. You want to, you don't want to pay your rent or tear up my shit. You can get the hell out. But it's the kids. The kids are innocent, and that part alone right there, just the kid part of it, I couldn't do. That would make me just say shit to the parents that would not be acceptable. Yeah, yep. And see, and me personally, I would do inspections every month, and if it wasn't what was in the lease to what you needed to do to upkeep that property, yeah, yeah, yep. That I understand. I see. My parents, they never inspected the properties, and that's what I told them. I was like, you need to have your properties inspected because you're wasting a lot of money for rebuilding them and fixing them back up and all that stuff. And they just never did it. They just never did it. And I said, me and my parents had a close relationship, and I knew right then I would not get in that business with them because just like any family business, there's always conflicts. And everybody's got their own way of doing things. And if I wanted to do things my way and they didn't, well, that would be a that just be an unhealthy relationship, and I didn't want that either. Yeah, yeah. The properties is now in property management because it's just mom now. Dad passed, so it's only mom, and everything's in property management. And we're down here, and they're up there. The property's up there, and it's just being dealt with up there on that end. Let's go fishing. Maybe try to catch a fish. Let's see. I got my worms and my bread. See what we can choke out here. Got my jig pole. Man, this is going to be nice and interesting. I haven't picked one of these things up in years. Let's make it worthwhile. Man, look at this marshmallow, but golly. Huh, that's going to be fun if I get a fish on here. I'm going to go out to, I don't know, Fort Pierce maybe and get on one of them head boats here soon and see what they got shaking out there on the Atlantic side. I fished the Gulf side plenty of times, but never fished the Atlantic. I know you don't have to go out as far like you do the Gulf to get in deep, good waters. So you'd have more fishing time instead of travel time. But I'm going to try to do that right there. I ain't never fished the Atlantic side, and I guess it'd be different kind of fish that you catch out there too. Kind of fish y'all catching up there, saltwater? Good morning, everybody. Good morning. Good morning. How is everybody today? Got the jig pole out here trying to scrounge up a fish. Black sea bass, beeliners, American red snapper, 5 different species of grouper. And then we trove for wahoo. Oh yeah, huh? Mahi and tuna. Oh, we catch triggerfish as well, big ones. Heck yeah. I'll tell you what, that is some fine eating fish. Boy, a triggerfish. Mm-mm. White snapper. I like white snapper. And beeliners, boy, I tell you what, you don't eat them fresh. They soft. They real soft. They're like marshmallow. Them dolphins. Them bottlenose dolphin. Every time we reel some in, them dolphins just take them right off the hook. That rod load up, and that's it. Boy, they are smart mammals. Yeah, chat. Double tap that screen, man. Everybody double tap that screen. I don't know why I didn't do this, but this has got a damn swivel on there. I don't know why he did this. We're going to take this off because that's a lot of weight. Oh, shit. Look at this. It just came out. Huh. Wow. You want to talk about old? Golly. Look at that. Huh. Well, guess what? That jig rod party's over. I had another one to do that. These rods are so old. Huh. Well, guess what? It's about time to get the old trusty rod and reel back out. I got to put some tips on these. Mm-mm. I'm not lying when I say these jig rods are at least 20 years old. Ah, bummer. You know what? You know what I'm going to do? I'm just going to put a tip on that real quick. My favorite fish to eat is trigger. We have a bag limit, 8 per person in South Carolina. It's 1 in Florida, I believe. Yeah, 1 per person. You're exactly right. 1 per person. And I don't know what it is up there, but there's seasons down here too. Now the Gulf, especially, I don't know about the Atlantic side, but the Gulf is 1 per person, and there's seasons. So I guess they consider the Gulf as just one big pond, and they want to regulate the fish more than they would, say, the Atlantic, which is a big pond. Now, when I lived in Kentucky, I had a rod building business. So I don't have as much now as I did, but we still have some guides and stuff. I don't build rods down here now. Too much competition down here, and I just want to retire. I just wanted to retire from all that stuff. I dropped a guide. I don't know where it went. Hmm. We got to put a new guide on. Put a tip on this thing. Ooh-wee. Look at that. Well, I'm going to have to build that up. I'm going to have to build that up. Do I have any thread out here? Sheesh. Oh, you know what? About to get creative. I'm about to get creative. Where's my jig tie? Now, I did keep my jig tie and stuff, so we do tie jigs down here. I did keep that going. All right, let's build that tip up now with some thread there. There, gone. Oh man, that's fun. Uh-huh. Just building the tip up. Hang on, guys. Hello? All right, folks. Sorry about that. Had to get some medicine numbers. All right, we're almost there. We're almost built up enough to put that tip on there. I'm not going to get all fancy and put no kind of epoxy or anything on there. We're just going old school super glue on this. I ain't here to impress anybody. All right, let's do this. We got a tip on there. Might not be pretty, but we got a tip. That's just the way it is. uh, hmm. Yeah, that's yeah, it won't be too bad. I am not already. I'm not a fan of the jig rod. I do like my long jigging, jigging rods like that. That's a 10-footer right there. Jig jigs for the weeds, but I don't. When it comes to the cane poles and the actual telescopic jig rods like that right there, I am not a fan. Ooh wee! Well, that first trip was interesting. Maybe we'll do better on trip number 2. I don't see it being better because, well, basically it's not feeding time for the fish yet. I swear these fish are smart. They're down there just looking at me. Going, what are you doing? You know it's not time yet. Oh, hey, what's up, bud? How you doing? Welcome home. I got some old minnows in here that I can feed him. There you go. There you go. You know what time it is, don't you? You know what we do with these. There you go. There you go, buddy. Happy New Year. There's one on your foot. Gobble, gobble. Get at it. There's one on your foot. There you go. There you go. Good job. Skipjack Cindy, how are you doing? I seen that big old catfish you had the other day. That was a nice one right there. I am not doing much of nothing except for giving my birds some dead minnows and getting ready to go fishing in a minute. So one guy on here told me that why don't you use a cane pole? Well, I went up there and got one of the cane poles, or jig poles actually. They're fiberglass, graphite, telescopic, and I was rigging it up. So I rigged it up, threw it out there. The tip came off of it. Huh. They're 20 years old. I haven't threw a jig pole in years. Those were my dad's. So sentimentals, if you will. Thomas, how you doing? Eric, well, hello there. I was so happy to catch it. I bet you was. Shit, I miss them big old catfish days, darling. We don't have those down here. We have catfish, but not of that caliber. However, they do, about an hour north of me, they do have channel cats that on average ranges from 10 to 20 pounds. That's a big channel. But as far as blues and flatheads, that's going to be way further north Florida. They ain't going to be down here. We got small channels, which is called fiddlers, but they call them sharpies down here. And when I say small catfish, I'm talking, no exaggeration, 7 inches. I think our bullhead down here probably about the biggest catfish. No, I'm kidding. I did catch a 6-pound channel, so that wasn't too bad. I was like, well, this is a far cry from where I came from. For sure. We're doing good, Bass Angler. Shit, we got Miss Catfish in here herself. How's Bass today? How you doing? We got the jig rod out. We're feeding them dead minnows. That's our snake duck. Everybody comes down here. He's out there fishing, and so many people says there's a snake in the water and it's got a fish in its mouth, and I just go along with it. I'm like, oh yeah, how big is it? Oh man, it's got to be at least it's out of the water about almost a foot. I go, yeah, man, he's hungry, ain't he? Like, I ain't never seen nothing like that. And then I don't know, give or take, probably 20 minutes later, I said, look a little harder. They get down there looking a little harder, and they find out it's a bird. It's fun times. But yeah, they call them snake ducks. It's funny. Oh yeah, man, we have fun with it. We definitely do. Man, there's a snake in the water with a fish in his mouth. I go, you daggone right. We grow them different down here. As the hell, they swim on top of the water too. You should see them. Oh man, awesome. But hey, it's a beautiful day. The wind ain't too high. I should be out on the boat, but I'm not. I'm going to go out Sunday though. I know that for sure. I was wanted to give it a little time to calm down after this cold front. It takes them about three or 4 days for them to settle out down here, because believe it or not, even a 5-degree difference down here makes day and night. It is the craziest thing. And when we had that sudden drop that we did of almost 30 degrees, it's lights out. Lights out. And when you was catching fish, it was later in the day, say afternoon time. That sun had to be up, and it was just, I don't know. To me, I could have done better back here than to waste $50 in gas out on the boat. That's just what it was. Stay fishy. What's up, brother? Cindy, how you doing? Fishing with Kendra. How is everybody? We're getting ready to go fishing. I just had to throw out some dead minnows, and I got my bait down there, my worms down there. I got a jig pole here. I was getting ready to rig up. One of the fellas on here said, you should just use a jig pole. So that's what we was going to do until the tip fell off of it because it's 20 years old. So we just glued a tip back on it. And we're getting ready to put some line on it, rig it up with the hook, bobber, and we're gonna go fishing again. We're going old school way. Old school back in the day with cane poles, some fishing line, bobber, and a hook, huh? That was the good old days, right? Stay fishy with Redmond. You know what? We're going to be waiting for you to use that chicken liver on them trout. I'm telling you, it works. Uh-oh, I about forgot. About forgot the bobber. Can't forget the bobber. Appreciate the likes, guys. Y'all are some good people. Everybody on here, I watch and follow too, and just, I love it. All right. Bobber's on, hook's on. Let's go fishing. Huh? I got some bread in my pocket, my worms on the bank. Which one will it be? Which one shall I use? The bread, the worms. I got red worms and I have wax worms. Which one shall I use first? Monday, I'm holding the tournament at Haystack Reservoir. We will be live streaming. I'll be watching Monday. How many poles are you allowed? 1 or 2? Most reservoir tournaments is usually 2, but I guess it depends. How long was the tournament? So that's another thing, Redmond. We used to also catch a bunch of trout on red worms, let them wiggle, and wax worms. You ever use wax worms for trout? We just did these on the bottom with a split shot hook. You know what wax worms are, right? They're just little maggot looking things. You can use up to 2 rods. What are the 2? We've talked, and I know you've used red worms trout fishing. What about them wax worms? Have you ever used them? They're not bad, but red worm and wax worm is what I use together. That's for the stock rainbows. But little pieces of chicken liver work better than that. That's the craziest thing. Start fishing at 9 a.m. We'll get over about 1:30 or 2. Heck yeah. I mean, look at this noodle, man. This is just a freaking noodle of a rod. God, if you had anything of any size, that would just bend over double to your handle. That's nuts. You have not used wax worms. Well, chicken liver is better, but wax worms and red worm together, especially let the red worm dangle to where it's got some wiggle action. I kind of hook the red worm in the middle and just let the 2 little ends dangle. Trout likes action too. They like smell and they like action. We used to catch them on rooster tails. We used to catch them on little spinners. We used to catch them. I mean, there's all kinds of different ways. We was in the creeks and streams and ponds, and if we was in the creeks, we'd use like little rooster tails, little spinners, and stuff like that. If we was in the ponds, then we'd use minnows, red worms, wax worms, chicken liver, power baits. I'm telling you, that chicken liver, it outnumbered that power bait 2 to 1, maybe 3 to 1. And trust me, I was like you. I never believed it either until I seen it one day. Seeing is believing, ain't no doubt. And what makes it even better if you put a little garlic in that chicken liver. Now we're getting somewhere, ain't we? Yeah, trout likes garlic cheese, right? That's right. Garlic chicken liver, boy, I tell you, it works. Lately, I haven't had a trout eat a worm. It's all been on power bait, and they love chunky cheese. Yep, you're exactly right. Heck yeah, man. Catfish Chris. What's up, Catfish Chris? Here's my guy right here. He makes all kinds of formulas and stuff. Fish formulas. Oh, man. How you doing? This guy right here, he knows too much about fishing and the scientifics behind the fish. He is a formula guy, a scientist, talking some stuff that sounds like Chinese to me on the phone yesterday. But hey, I know it works. So his name is Chris Lanham. He could tell you how to order the products from him. And I'm telling you right now, I wouldn't sleep on it. Red worm tip with a kernel of corn always worked well for us on stock trout. But we would make dough ball with hatchery food, cheese, and garlic. Yeah, Chris, we was talking about that on Redmond's Live the other day. And it was, that's what it was. It's all about garlic cheese. What's going on? Yeah, I know it. I gotta feed my bird.
You got 2 boxes of wax worms. Better than a month ago.
Yeah. I have some coming.
They're still alive.
Yeah. They haven't been hitting them. I just always like to have them on hand just because fishing back here.
We went up. We went up the cut twice. Back to the
Yeah.
ridiculous, but they're hitting the worms better.
Right.
They'll hit the wax, but they hit just the night crawler better.
What, the crappie?
No.
Oh. You still?
One crappie.
Really? I've been taking Mom out down to Harney Pond.
Yeah, they said the mountain, the river, and Harney Ponds were
Mm-hmm. But at nighttime, we went during the day, fished 9 hours, caught 12 the other day. But you go out there at nighttime, we're catching 120 or plus. It is, I don't get it. I might go tonight.
with the lights on.
Yeah. Yeah. And it seems like it don't matter where you go. But what I did the other day was, yep. What I did the other day was, I was probably, I don't know, from here to that Pocosmus. Well, no, I was a little further than that. From here to the bird off the bank. And you know how it drops down? Well, I was catching them on the left side, but not the right. Same depth. All right. Well, I don't know what happened. I twisted the boat around to where now I'm this way and started hammering them on both sides. A 2-foot difference. Must be laying on a shelf or right off the edge or something. I have no idea. But it was crazy.
That's like Zippy's when Donnie was alive, and we would just go on the river or the creek a lot. Pull up on the high drillers with its flat bottom, dig a hole, and just drop down in. Catch the hell out of them on this side of the boat. Not a thing on this side of the boat.
Is that weird? It don't make sense, does it?
And then when they quit hitting over here, we would just move like 10 feet, start nailing them again.
I'm sure they're really slowed down now.
Yeah, with the cold.
Yeah. Hell, I don't catch nothing here at daytime. I fished all day yesterday back here off and on, and didn't catch hardly anything. But come out here in the afternoon about 4:30, catch a few. They know what time feeding time is, I guess. I'm gonna quit feeding them for a while, see what happens. they're afraid they'll go away. I don't know.
There was a guy throwing for tilapia the other day, him and his wife. And Captain, I was in the backyard, so we come down the dock and said, "How you making out?" And he said, "Pretty good." I said, what all you catching in your net?" He said, "Tilapia and chitchlids." I said, "Oh, them chitchlids, they're good eating." He said, do you fish for them?" I said, "Yeah." So his wife threw them all back in.
Really?
Yeah.
Huh.
I fish here for them. But why not? He pulled in a pile of tilapia.
Oh yeah, yeah. I've caught tilapia back here on bread. That's why I got my pocket bait.
Red balls.
Yeah.
It looked like that's what they were. We Captain and I went over to Sand Spirit Park and wandered around the other day on my birthday, and it looked like that's what a guy and his kids were fishing saltwater right there. Looked like red balls to me.
It probably could have been. Oh, a lot of fish hits bread.
They got one little girl got all tangled up. She's trying to pull her line in, couldn't get it in. It was tangled around another line. Somebody else has cut their line and left it lay.
Yeah.
So they pulled in an empty hook and a big old lead bobber or a lead sinker.
Huh.
I helped her get it in. Dad had two other kids out on the end of the pier. He was busy.
He's busy, wasn't he? Oh man.
It was all yay big, yay big.
Yeah.
What told you nothing?
Ain't it? That's one. Yeah. That's one of Dad's. About 20 years old. I had to put a new tip on it just now because it doesn't disintegrate it. And I was like, well, I guess first time using it. And I ain't used one of these, and I couldn't tell you how long.
Pile of them.
Yeah.
Saltwater poles, freshwater poles.
And I said, man.
One kid came and got all the cane poles, brand spanking new ones.
Is that right? Huh. I don't like them. I don't use them, but
Donnie had maybe 3 we would put out when him and I would go out. But that was just to get out farther than the other poles.
yeah.
So it's not to be everything at the same length.
All right.
But I don't know.
I don't either, but I can't throw them away. I still got Dad's rods in there, and I got
all Dad's rods over there, all his Mitchells. Just can't part with them.
Nah, I can't get rid of them.
You can sit in the corner for decoration.
Yeah, yeah. They're collecting dust. There's one pole in there that was his absolute favorite rod, and I will not use it because I'm talking old. That thing's got to be at least, gosh, Denny, 40, 45, 50 years old, and that was his go-to. And I said, shit, I ain't gonna get rid of none of it.
I got one of my light rods and reels, my short ones. I really like that reel, and the doggone, I cracked somehow. It cracked where the knob goes into the reel handle. It cracked. Now the knob keeps falling out. I don't know how the hell it fixed it.
Yeah, I'm still trying to cope with the whole situation. It was just a sudden hit, and I've been distant from a lot of people. It hurt. With Dad passing, it hurt.
One friend.
Yeah.
Keeps in contact.
Yep.
But nobody comes to the house. Nobody on the street. They used to gather at Dad and Mom's house for happy hour every freaking week.
Mm-hmm.
Done.
Yeah. It's a rough thing, man. I don't know. I haven't got over it yet. No telling how long it's going to take. You know, it's kind of just one of them deals. So it's just what it is right now.
Yeah, it hurts. I know. I watched mom go through it. I wondered about this person. I wondered about that person. You know, she can't get out and wander up the street, but everybody else younger than them,
Yeah,
healthier, don't fucking come no more.
yeah,
There was a couple of them, but they were together all the time. Never shut, never come no more. No cards, no nothing.
I'm
No
down.
phone calls.
Yeah,
So I know what you're going through.
yeah. It's tough. It'll get better. That's why I'm trying to, I guess when it comes to fishing and stuff, I try to, take mom as much as I can, but
That's a
kind of one of them things that, she likes one way and I know it ain't going to catch fish and I want her to catch fish and have a good time, but she wants to do it. Whatever, man. We're going to do it that way.
mom love to fish. It's so hard for her now. She can't see.
Right, right.
She can make out shadows of people, but to see anything, even to look at a picture on a phone, she's got to.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, once this weather gets warmer, wind calms down. That's the biggest thing now is the wind.
Yeah, I know it. It's not as windy today as it was yesterday, but it's definitely yeah, it's not bad today.
Yeah, we want to kill us both sick.
Oh yeah.
Getting my daughter, three of the four grandkids came down.
Huh.
I doubt they're going to do very much with Phyllis and they both got good colds.
Right. Yeah, I try to stay away from as many people as I can because I don't want that mess down here. And
I
that's
didn't know anything was going around.
flu. Flu's going around right now.
Is it?
Yeah. A lot of people sick with the flu right now.
This is a good thing I stay home.
Yeah, exactly.
When Leroy said he was sick, I haven't been over.
Right.
He said, come on in, have some pizza. I said, no. If you want me to have pizza, you're right here at the table.
Yeah.
They got a stamp on it, and they're just breeding bacteria.
Oh yeah, yeah. Yeah, I'm not gonna do all that.
Oh, Shelby making good money.
Oh, dude, it's gonna take them forever to make that money back. Gosh, dang. Ain't no telling how much money they got. I heard Shelby over there bitching like, I mean, she was mad. Putting so much money into it so fast. Paul just kept adding and adding and adding and adding. Shelby went out there one day and well, she was giving not the workers hell, but she was just giving it hell about how much money has been spent. You know.
Well, they spent a nickel. I know that.
Yeah, I think.
They went and made that that shed into like a gazebo.
And I think I heard her.
And everything.
Yeah, I think I heard her say with purchase price and rebuilding it and everything, they're close to
300,000. Are you kidding me?
That dock alone right there at 10 by 10, $20,000.
Why?
I don't know.
Who the hell build it?
Some people that they came over here and gave me an estimate on this, and everybody I'm talking to, I don't have to have a permit for that.
Correct.
The people that built that dock said I did because it's under a certain percentage. I said no, it's not. Because when I hear 15 people say you don't have to have one that lives here in Okeechobee, and one person says I do, you just want extra money.
Yeah.
So I think they slammed it to him. So I'm gonna get second opinions. I don't see that much money into it.
A full dock, well, be like Leroy's. They built across the canal from it. And it was like 14.
Yeah.
And I mean, it's fucking big.
Right.
It's the one Skinny has over there. The lift and everything in it.
14 grand.
Yeah, but that was before COVID.
Right. Oh, everything changed.
Well,
everything doubled in.
Well, even if it's 20 or 22.
Yeah.
It's 3 of those, maybe 4.
That's exactly. Yeah. When they came over here and estimated and gave me a price on that, they said just for that right there, because I wanted something basically like that.
Yeah.
A roof, a little bit bigger than that, but whatever. I said it didn't matter. I said, hell, I'll take that right there. I don't care.
We did that when we bought this. We redid this end of the dock because it was all caved in.
Right.
Me and Dad and Kathy and Mom, mostly Dad, Kathy, and Mom did it because I was over the road. Kathy looked like an animal on it. How it was. And then I just had some kid and his buddies, his wife, come and replace the poles. They didn't do the best job, and I redid the roof before they did that, and then they tore the roof off and put it back on. Doesn't look like it did when I put it. Hurricane.
Yeah.
Good shit. I think they replaced them all those 8 poles for $1,500 or $1,800, something like that.
Huh. That's not bad at all. I don't justify 15,000 for that right there.
Absolutely not.
That is not.
It ain't got but 3,000 worth of lumber on it.
Yeah, and that's what that lady said when she was doing the estimate over here. She goes, "That ain't no Home Depot wood. We get that from blah 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 over on the coast and this, that, and the other, and so forth and whatnot." I mean, pretty much. They said, "Oh, that's marine grade and all that stuff." Okay. Now there is marine plywood for the boats.
Exactly.
But I don't know about the posts. Right.
And with what it's put together.
Right.
All that is pressure treated wood.
That's what I would thought.
That's all that is. You got yellow wood and another company, Georgia Pacific.
Yeah.
The pressure treats.
Georgia Pacific. That name sounds familiar. Where they was getting it on the coast.
That a lot of Georgia Pacific up north. We'd go right to where they dipped them and hauled it.
Huh.
They full of shit.
Now she said what it was. I couldn't remember, but I mean, she could say what she wanted to say. I kind of knew better from that when she knocked out that, "Oh, Paul's a buddy of mine, so the price will change. We grew up together, blah blah blah." She told me 20,000. I said, "Okay, we're good." I appreciate that.
Yeah. You can find them a lot cheaper.
Yeah, I'm going to get Jose to come over here and give me an estimate. And yeah, there's a guy up there at work, Jose, that he fiddle farts around with it. He knows how to do it. Yeah. It's kind of one of them guys.
Blow a hole and put a fucking stick in the ground.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know how to do all that stuff, whatnot, but I'll leave that up to them.
Yeah.
But I sure in the hell ain't gonna pay $20,000 for no 10x10.
I'd like one like that.
Oh yeah, that'd be great.
Mom don't have nothing.
Yeah.
Well, she's got a 4 foot by 80 foot walkway, but and the posts, they're all rot. I don't even like walking on it.
Right.
We had some kids come and rolled all the old boards over and replaced some of them. It's dead now though. But I ain't paying the price. Let's see if it comes down.
It will, just like everything else, and it just depends on who's doing it. You know.
I want that pour out and just a small dock put in.
Yeah.
That's it. Over there.
'Cause I heard one guy say that he went to the code department to get permits for it when he had to rebuild his dock, and one guy said that yes, you don't have to have a permit because they consider that rebuild.
Right.
No matter how dilapidated it is, it could be one post coming up out of your sand.
And your mom is the owner.
Yeah.
The original owner. Well, not the original, but back when it probably did exist.
Exactly. I'm about to go get my rod and reel because this ain't working. They're out in the middle, like you said. Hey, one guy that told me just use a jig rod, he's in the chat right now, and I'm sure he's seen it, so I gave it that. Oh man, YouTube. Oh man. And you know what? I probably won't pick this up again. I probably will this evening, just because. Yeah, it would be fun with this little noodle. Where are they from? Oh.
His daughter, her two kids, and one of Donnie's.
Gotcha.
Donnie's son didn't come down, the daughter come down.
I gotcha.
They come down for
the Yeah.
Leroy's got money.
I figured that out. Yeah, for sure.
They just use them. The grandkids do. Julia has got her money, and her and her husband are both school teachers or psychologists type for the different kids in speech therapy and stuff like that.
Yeah.
They make money.
Yeah.
And the kids are pampered by grandma and grandpa and mom and dad. They'll never, ever make it on their own.
Huh.
She gives them money. They just gave Donnie's daughter $1,000 to get tires. Buy tires.
What the hell she do with it?
Now she got another $500. She gives them $500 every year for Christmas. Each grandkid.
Nice.
I mean, he's bringing it. He's got military and coal mines, and he sold. He bought land years ago. Sold it. But he's worth well over $1 million or $2 million.
Yeah.
And he's got $8,000 a month coming in from all this other shit.
Oh yeah.
Military, disability, Social Security, and she's getting her Phyllis' Social Security.
Stacking it up.
Yep. And the grandkids that's the only reason they come around.
Huh.
If they didn't have money, I guarantee you them kids wouldn't be
here. Yeah. You're probably right.
I don't even go over when they come down.
Oh really? Is that the granddaughter you talk about that got the money? It's over there now?
Well, two granddaughters and one grandson. One grandson didn't come, Dylan.
Right, but I see one girl right there going down to the dock.
Probably two of them. That's the daughter.
She looks young.
Oh, that's Tori.
Yeah.
And then the other one is sitting there with the red hair. Lesbian. And then both Donnie's kids are gay. Dylan didn't come, but he's the only one that's going to make it on his own. He's got a good job, everything.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
Shit. Tyler, the grandson that's down here, just totaled a car.
Oh shit.
He went and bought him a new. grandma and grandpa did, and daddy and mama did.
Right. Nice.
What he learned.
Huh? He got a car.
He got a car. He knows how to play it.
All right, man. You too. We'll get out together one day, man. I just, you know, don't take it personal. I just kind of trying to get over it. Yeah. I'm gonna put y'all on mute for just a minute, guys. All right, I'm back. We're trying to feed the birds. I'm gonna have to get my rod and reel out because Robbie, you still in here? Sorry, me and the neighbor was talking and all that stuff. Sorry, everybody. We're gonna go in here and get us a soda. Whew. They are waiting on me, Josie. You're right. They hungry. But you know, damn birds, they're spoiled. They know what time. Actually, that one's there all the time. I done fed him some minnows this morning, but the all the other ones, they ain't here yet because it's not feeding time yet, and obviously the fish isn't here either because it's not feeding time yet. So we gotta play the part. So we were getting ready to get out there, and I had some wax worms on. They didn't bite that. I had some bread on. They didn't bite that. So I guess now I'm going to put on some red worms and let them dangle. Maybe I can catch me a little one or two and give them one or two, you know. There's my fish on the wall. I caught those several years ago down here. We was getting jiggy with it. Two of them came the same day. I had 2 8s and a 9. 2 8s and a 9. That was a pretty good day. It was pretty good fish. It was fun. Now I'm looking for a 10. And here in about another month, hell, probably even now, it'd be a good time to be on the lookout for it. Man, I tell you what, this weather sure has took a toll on a lot of stuff. I mean, damn. When you can't catch a bluegill back here, and I feed them as well, it's nuts. Or I'm not catching them right now because it ain't feeding time. Y'all already know I got some bougie ass fish. Hey, like, wait a minute. What's this? What's this dangling in front of my face right now? This is a setup, guys. Don't eat it. Don't eat it. It's a setup. You know what I'm gonna do? No. I'm gonna get my catfish pole out here. Put me a little of this old stinky cheese on it. Throw it out there. See if I can catch me a kitty cat. I had 2 runoffs yesterday. Brandon's Monkey Dip. A buddy of mine in Kentucky makes this stuff. Looks like peanut butter. And on top of that, I put another buddy of mine up in Kentucky makes formulas and stuff, and I put some shad formula, some minnow formula, put that in there and mixed it all around. And we're getting ready to see if we can catch a cat out here. Oh, that didn't go nowhere. That ain't gonna work. I'm gonna have to rebait. Jeez. What up, Zyro? What's going on? Me and a neighbor was talking, so I'm sure a lot of people got off here, but that's all right. Scrolling through channels. We was having a pivotal, emotional moment. All right. We're going catfishing, Zyro. Ain't nothing else biting, so we're gonna throw a pole out here on the bottom. See if we can catch a catfish. Ooh, baby, I love your ways every day. Hey, hey. I should have been a singer, y'all. Y'all would never heard anything like it. I promise. Dog tags, what's going on? We out here trying to fish, and yes, that is my fish cage. Keeps my fish alive. It's got wheels, man. That's the Fish Hold'em 2000 right there. Comes equipped with ball bearings and everything. My old catfish cage from the north. I'm glad you're doing better, Dog Tags. I was worried about you there for a while, man. Like, man, ain't nobody heard from him. I had to message you. Like, where you at, bro? All right, we got a worm dangling. We got a dangle worm. I'll catch something. Worm dangling with Ron. That sounds weird, don't it? You can't pick on me on here. I got power. That's funny. It did warm back up. Should be settling out now. Are you working or are you off today, dog tags? What are you doing? Sitting in your truck doing absolutely nothing? They just gave us the whole week off. Well, not the whole week. They gave us, we left early Wednesday, and Thursday we was off automatically, and they decided to give everybody off today because a lot of us told them, if you want me to come in, that's fine. But we ain't going to be doing nothing because we're all going to be hungover. So they pretty much just said, just stay home. We'll pay you for it. I said, that sounds good. You're alive, bored out of your mind. I hear you. Small water. Does your bass boat have Kentucky numbers on it? Yes, it does. Yes, it does. I didn't see you come in, small water. Sorry about that. Yes, it does. You were just in front of my house. Was my pontoon in the front yard? You should have stopped by. I was here. I'm in the backyard trying to catch a fish, as you can see. Saw the pontoon bass boat. Had to be you. Oh yeah, yeah, that's me. That is me, brother. There you go. Now you know where I is. Da, 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 da. Stuff written on back. Yep, that's me. That was my business back in the day. I left it up there because I still tied jigs and stuff, so I didn't. I took the rod building part off of it. But I left the jig part of it. Yep, that's me. Yeah, we had a few people lighting off fireworks last night too, which yeah, that was all good. But there wasn't near as many people letting them off this year as there was last year. Last year, I mean, it rocked. It rocked in this neighborhood. But this year, there wasn't near as many people rocking them out. It's crazy. Somebody back there, small water on 24th at the end down there, Taylor Creek side was letting. I mean, they had mass, a mass display. I mean, that's something you've seen at these damn just places having. Yeah, it was bad. It was a hell of a show, and I could see it right out my front door. That grand finale was awesome. You know, when we had that lake up there in Kentucky, uh, one of the guys, I went and picked up 3 hay wagons, and we both chipped in and put in. I mean, it was almost like, now this is his prices. He got them wholesale. We strung together and put together almost $4,000 of fireworks, and it was literally a 30-minute finale. It was freaking insane. When I find that video, I'm gonna post it on here. It was nuts. I told him, I was like, man, you should start off slow and do like, there's a fish. Hey boy, look at that. Got him. I said, start off slow, man, and just, just like they usually do and everywhere else, work your way into it. And he's like, shit. He said, I'm all in the first time. He was too. There you go. Josie, you still in here? Oh shit. Oh. He wants to get away. He's like, no, I don't want to be it. Just Jason J, what's going on? We're going feeding Bird a fishy. He's my dog. Oof, oof. Eat them. Are you drunk? I think the bird's getting institutionalized. He forgot his wild ways. I have a connection for wholesale also. I spent 15 on fireworks for the kids and the neighbors. Yeah, man, I love fireworks. I love fireworks. I got hung on a rock. I tried to go live. YouTube wasn't working. Man, it's funny you said that, dude. Because what was that? Day 4? Yeah, day 4 yesterday. It was the same shit. I mean, my phone was on crack or something. I don't know what the hell was going on. I reset it 4 or 5 times and switched phones and switched services and turned Wi-Fi off and on and all that stuff. And I just could not get a stream. I guess everybody was streaming on YouTube that day. So unless you had Starlink, I guess you just was having a shitty stream. So I pretty much deleted everything I had that day. I was just like, shit, this is retarded. Wasn't even worth showing. Let's go, Frank. We're trying to fish, man. We're trying to catch one. I caught a little bluegill that I fed Mr. Henry up there. Billy Joe Bob up there and Chester, they look a little hungry because he keeps eating everything. I guess those fish is out a little further. Get out there a little bit deeper, maybe we might catch one. I have Starlink at home. It still didn't work. I'll be damned. Now, dog tags, let me ask you. You got Starlink at home. Can you also use that mobile? Or is that separate? If that's separate, that's pretty gay. It's just Elon wanting to get more money out of you. I know it can't be marine because that's a different system, but that's separate. Damn. Bummer. I'm not going to get Starlink for the house. I already got Wi-Fi. I would like to get Starlink for when I stream out on the lake. But that shit's like, yeah, it's not in my budget. YouTube don't pay me nothing. So it ain't going to be happening. It's going to be what it's going to be at the moment. I tried to use the jig pole that Robbie told me to use, and it ain't working because the fish ain't up here yet. So the fish has still got to be out there in the middle. So I guess I'll put the jig pole back on this afternoon if I don't decide to go out tonight fishing. Might take the pontoon and go out there crappie fishing tonight. To be determined. Yeah, it's $160 a month, what I found out. But you got crappie where you're at, dog tags, don't you? I know you do. You got to have. I'm getting close to 600 subscribers. But once I do that, once I hit 600, I might do some kind of giveaway. I should have did it at 5, but oh well. I'll wait till 6. Josie got your number, dog tags. She's got your number. I'm trying. I'm trying. I'm trying. More North Mississippi. Yep. Still dangling. Hell, you can't even dangle a worm in front of them. FNC. What's up, man? How you doing? He said, "How nice is this?" It's pretty damn nice, man. Pretty damn nice. We got Josie and dog tags added as usual. They're making fun of each other. Josie says, "I can fish. You can't." Oh, it's comical. I love it. And Josie says, "I catch fish too." Yes, you do. I've seen them largemouth bass you be catching. But right now it's hunting season, right? So you're putting down the fishing poles and going hunting. What do they call that, dog tags, when you're going around peeping Tom, peeping in people's houses? What do they call that? There's a name for it. I forgot what the name is. Miss. Oh man, I had to think about that for a minute. There's a word for it. I forgot what they call that when you go around peeping in people's houses. It's a the word I'm looking for is what they charge you with. I can't think of it right now. There you go. Voyeurism. That happens quite a bit down here because Florida just has weird people. There's got to be some of the weirdest people down here that I've. Yeah, it's. You always hear a Florida man, a Florida man, a Florida woman. I'm like, damn, making us look bad. Why you got to put the Florida in there? Why did you keep your say just a weird dude? A weird dude went up somebody's house and he got caught and ended up getting beat up and his eyes gouged out. And I didn't see the chemtrails all morning this morning. Now the chemtrails are everywhere. Absolutely everywhere. Some people might say I'm weird, but there is a such thing. You're right, dog tags. That's why I moved here. I crayon people and everybody. I'm gonna tell you what. There is. Oh my gosh, people does some weird shit down here. And oh my, I don't know, man. I just, it's so dumb. Tell you right now, Florida has some weird people. That's why I stay to myself. I don't go out there within the what you would call general Florida public. I am not going to be associated with the weirdos. There's weirdos everywhere. And after living here, it's a whole different kind of weirdo. And I see it firsthand. I'm just not making that up. I'm not picking on Florida because I love Florida. I'm glad I moved here, but they are some weird individuals down here for sure. And I am not going to be subjected to that. Oh, look at that. World Star, get off my lawn. You done chased everybody off. Hang on, guys. I had to blow my schnauzer. I'm sure y'all didn't want to hear all that mess. One day I'm going to get to kick your ass, dog tag. Get him, girl. I got 5 on it. I got 5 on it for Josie. We got 5 on it. I can't even catch a damn catfish. You know how sad that is? That's pretty damn sad. Pretty damn sad. Welcome home. Out here. Out here doing my thing. On that damn phone. I guess I could throw him back in the water, couldn't I? He's gator bait. Oh, he's gator bait. You know, people eat these things down here. These placosimus, they eat them. They're cool looking fish. I will try one day to eat, just because that's what I do. It ain't gonna be today though. There goes the pelican. Sorry, fella, you wouldn't eat that anyway. There's my pelican. There's only one right now. Usually there's 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 here. I'm not cleaning fish, so they're not upon us. It's called a placosimus. It's a so in your fish aquarium, it's them little black dudes that they keep your aquarium clean. They're scum suckers. We got them in here by the millions. and how they get introduced, just like everything else. When they get too big for your aquarium, they just throw them out in the canal. Yeah, exactly. And that's what they are. And then they grow up to be adults. So that's how it is. But hey, everybody, man, I'm gonna have to jump off of here because the fishing sucks. I gotta charge my phone. I've been on for almost 2 hours. Phone's about dead. Fish ain't biting. And I'll see what happens later on. See what I'm gonna do. So if you haven't liked and subscribed yet, do so. We do this all the time. We'll holler at y'all later.